We have currently been learning about module number 1 in 6th grade math, which is focusing on what are integers and identifying integers and their opposites, also comparing and ordering integers, and finally absolute value. So today we're going to review all 3 of these lessons in preparation to take a quiz. That quiz then is going to inform us on what gaps we have so that we can cover some more information if we need to, or relearn anything that we might need, as well as reteaching anything that might need to be retaught before giving a final test on this particular content. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Are You Ready, which is something that you worked on your own, and now we're going to go over the answers to see if you're correct. Okay, so for the module quiz for Ready to Go On, for the first part, for identifying integers and their opposites, we were looking at a table that showed elevations in feet of several locations around a coastal town. You were graphing and labeling the locations on a number line according to their elevations. So for example, the post office, which is at a positive elevation of 8, is going to be located over here for A. The library, which will be B, which has a -3 elevation, will be located at the -3. For the town hall C, which has a -9 elevation, it'll be over here. For the laundromat, which is at a 3 positive elevation, it'll be located here. And for the pet store that is at a 1 elevation, it would be located here. Again, just graphing on a number line positive and negative integers. Writing the opposite of each number, the opposite of -22 is going to be 22. The opposite of 0 is 0. And then looking at comparing and ordering integers, we're going to list the numbers in order from least to greatest. Least being the furthest away from 0. So we're going to start with -15, then we'll go to -5, -2, then we move closer to getting bigger now to 1, 3, and 8 being the largest positive integer. Then when we compare these numbers, if I'm comparing -3 compared to -15, -3 is closer to 0 than -15 is, so it is a greater number. And when I look here, obviously a positive number is going to be greater than a negative number, so 9 will be greater than -10. For absolute value, we're graphing each number on the number line, and then we're going to use the number line to find the absolute value of each number. Absolute value is how far away it is from 0. So when I look at 2, it is 2 spots away from 0. When I look at -8, it is 8 spots away from 0. And when I look at -5, it is 5 spots away from 0. Finally, how can you use absolute value to represent a negative number in a real-world situation? Well, an example might be that Sam made a $20 payment on his credit card. That would be represented as a change of -20 in the amount he owes. So Sam might owe $300, but he's just making a $20 payment, so it's just -20 to that overall amount that he still owes his credit card company. All right, that has been the module quiz. It is now time for you to take a quiz on Google Forms. In order for you to do that, you're going to click on the link and it's going to take you directly to an 8-question quiz. All the questions have answers, so you'll know your score as soon as you are done with the quiz, and it's going to ask you for your name so I can keep track of everyone's scores. This will count as an actual mini assessment grade. And then we're going to go over any of those questions that we might have missed in our Zoom when we meet at 12 p.m. Your homework assignment for tonight is going to be the review pages that are going to happen on the next page. So the review page is over here, which is on page 26. I believe it is 8 questions. I want you to do all of them completely, and we'll go over them again the next time that we meet tomorrow before I give you your official test for this module. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.